Oh, that's a great twist. Linking her to a painting gives the house history and makes her feel older than she should be. Let's lean into that eerie recognition from Bill. The House of Quiet Beasts, Episode 5, The Woman in the Frame. The roaring didn't stop. It rolled through the house in waves, deep, shaking, alive. The walls seemed to breathe with it, the lights flickering harder now, almost frantic. James stood frozen in the hallway. Dad? He whispered again. Then, a gasp, right behind him. James spun around. Bill was there, collapsed to his knees, drenched in sweat, dragging in sharp, broken breaths like he'd just outrun something that didn't exist. Or worse, something that did. Bill returns. Dad? James dropped beside him. Where were you? Bill didn't answer straight away. His eyes were wide, unfocused, like he was still seeing something else layered over the house. The grass, he muttered. The heat. It was real, James. It was all real. James grabbed his shoulders. You're back. You're here now. Bill slowly looked up, and then he froze, not at James, at something behind him. The recognition. Bill whispered. James felt it instantly. That shift in the air again. Slowly he turned. The woman stood at the end of the hallway, still, watching. Same calm posture, same quiet presence. But something about her now felt older, heavier, like she'd stepped out of a different time entirely. Bill's voice trembled. It's her. James frowned. What? Bill struggled to his feet, staring at her like he'd seen a ghost. It's her, he said again, louder now. James, it's her. Who? Bill pointed with a shaking hand. Isabel. The name hung in the air. The woman's expression didn't change, but the lights flickered violently. The painting. What are you talking about? James said. Bill didn't take his eyes off her. The painting, he said, from years ago. That old place. We went there, remember? You were little. There was a portrait, a woman standing in a house. James tried to remember, faintly. A hallway, dust, a frame on the wall, a face he hadn't thought about in years. You said it gave you a bad feeling? Bill continued, his voice tightening. You didn't want to look at it. James's stomach dropped, because now, looking at her, he understood why. The house responds. The woman stepped forward, slow, graceful. You remember me, she said softly. It wasn't a question. The lights flashed again, and for a split second, the hallway changed. The walls looked older, the floor darker, and behind her, a frame, empty, then gone. James staggered back. You were in the house before, he said. Her gaze shifted to him now. I have always been in the house. The truth cracks open. Bill shook his head, panic rising again. No, that place was abandoned. No one lived there. Her smile returned, but now it wasn't kind. Not in the way you understand. The roaring grew louder, closer. They came later, she continued, glancing toward the distant sound of the animals. After I did. James's mind raced. You're the reason they're here. A pause. Then, yes. The name matters. Sable, Bill said again, almost afraid to say it. The moment the name left his mouth, the house reacted. Every light burst into a blinding flash. The roaring stopped, dead. Silence crashed down. The woman's expression changed for the first time. Not anger, not fear. Something deeper. Recognition. You shouldn't use that name, she said quietly. Cliffhanger. From somewhere behind them. A heavy step. Not a lion, not a tiger. Something else had moved. The air turned cold, and a voice, low, distant, and filled with something ancient, echoed through the house. She remembers. James felt his heart drop. Who said that? Isabel didn't answer, because for the first time, she wasn't looking at them. She was looking behind them. And whatever was there, even she didn't control it. End of episode 5. This is getting serious.